Hello, I heard this knife. It's a custom knife from the user Pietro from knife.cz. A tick. It's from O2 steel. It has 3 mils thickness and weighs 153 grams. The scales are black and brown linen micarta. The grind is scandi with a secondary edge, and the knife maker also recommends keeping it that way. The sheath was done by someone else, by Milan Mozolic, or Mozolovic. I'm sorry for not remembering properly his name. The sheath is nice, as you can see it. It's quite sturdy. It's nice leather. The knife goes there smoothly and holds there securely, so no problem. So the sheath is nice. The knife, 153 grams is just too much for this kind of size, because there are no drillings or millings under the scales. It's a solid block of steel, so that's one of the reasons why it weighs so much. And that's the biggest problem of this knife. But let's try some cutting. This is green hazel, 7 days old or something like that. As you can see, the knife cuts easily through it, even though there is a secondary edge. It's not pure scandi to 0. Push cuts with thumb, also not a problem. Knifemaker Black, real name Roman Schwarz, was also making similar model. It was named Ost, but this knifemaker Pietro said that he didn't know about it. He didn't want to copy from him, and he only made 6 of these blades with different handles. So basically this is one of 6 only created knives like this. So cutting, this is not a problem. The knifemaker Black, or Roman Schwarz, he done the regrind on that red Moragarberg and also on the Condor Terrasaur, that coyote brown. If you want to check out more about him, he has also a YouTube channel. Regarding this normal cutting, as you can see, it's not a problem for this knife. As expected. If I want, I can also create finer shavings. So it's definitely doable with this knife. So green wood is not a problem. We can try some dry wood, see if it can feather. As you can see, it's possible to create some feathers with it. But it's not as enjoyable because, as I said, the knife weighs 153 grams and that's just too much. And when doing feathers with this knife, I really have to just hold the knife in the hand and not try to push into the wood. But it can do some feathers for sure, as you can see. But it's not as enjoyable as with other knives. Maybe some other wood. Maybe something to notice is that the feathers are curling like this, mainly due to the secondary edge here. If this would be zero scandi grind, it would be different. So just to keep that in mind. But one of the things I found out when I started using this knife is that I tend to hold this knife this way and my finger blocks a portion of the blade. It's small and this way I block it even more. Yes, but regarding the feathers, this was some kind of better wood maybe I hit, so yeah, it worked pretty well. Can try another wood. As you can see, it works. But it could be better, maybe with different wood, or if I would go slower. As you can see, you can create these finer shape, finer curls. I also have here this dry fir from broken tree. This should be basically one of the best woods for feathers. And as you can see, it can do feathers on with this wood quite well. So in conclusion, this would be quite a good knife for some smaller carving, stuff like that, but the problem is the weight, because it's too heavy. So if it would be 20-30 grams lighter, it would be a different story, but this way it's just too heavy. As you can see, the cutting is not a problem for this knife. The workmanship here, it's flawless, you know, it's perfectly shaped. The transition here with the finger guard is not too aggressive, so I can grab it exactly like this and it doesn't press into my finger. It's totally smooth, transitions all around the handle. So yeah, if it would be lighter, maybe the wooden variants are the right way to go.